And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. It's the NBA. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Zach Edey. Then it's Morant. Here's Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Warriors.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Wells wide open. Edey. Warriors with the rebound. Outside, Kuminga. Ja Morant with the rebound. Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against the Trailblazers in Portland. The offensive rebound. Edey fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Grizzlies made multiple moves over the last year to free up salary, and they put it to good use this summer with extensions for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, not to mention signing free agent guard Ty Jerome. Now, trading away Desmond Bane hurt, but this team should continue to be a factor.
They play with swagger. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Wells with the steal. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now, here's Curry. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Now, here's Morant for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for your Warriors.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Morant outside. Down low. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 6.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Outside Butler. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Morant. Lets it go from 14. Jackson. It's good.
Second chance points. Jackson using his size on the offensive glass.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Pass to Edey. Outside Jackson. Warriors with the rebound. Curry finds Horford. Back to Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. He nails it, and we're tied up. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
1:41 left here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Green with the block.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. On the floor. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
1:19 left in the first quarter. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Warriors leading. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams.
For Memphis, number 8, Jaren Jackson.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Warriors leading by 4. Three-pointer. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Pass to Jerome. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Trying to get something going. Warriors with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
They kick out to Hield. Drills the three-pointer.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
Jackson looking it over. Here's Landale. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Gary Payton II. He's out there with Horford. Jimmy Butler is out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the 1. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Grizzlies back among the top teams in the West after a down season in 2023-24. Ja Morant said, quote, "The confidence never left. As far as chemistry, we've been around each each other for a while, and we know each other well. This is my team. I'm confident in my team every step of the way. Back to you, Kevin.
They play with swagger. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Reese Jackson Davis is checked in for Al Horford. Pass to Aldama. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, like, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Jerome. Here's Spencer. Still yet to score. Off target from three-point range. Heaton inside. Jackson on him. Spencer's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 8. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Jerome deciding where to go with it. From 10 feet out and too long on the shot. Warriors leading by 8. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's Memphis on the break. From downtown, Aldama can't hit. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 24 points. 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's 3 outside. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 12. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. The Warriors are gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Butler finds Horford. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And stolen by Melton. And here's the fast break from outside the arc. Oh, Curry is so dangerous in transition.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Wells is checked in. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Morant. Pass to Wells. Now Eldama. And another miss by Memphis.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Butler kicks to Richard. Curry passes to Horford. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Edey. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Nailed from three-point land.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Payton outside. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Warriors lead by 17. Morant against Curry. A floater in the center of things. Morant.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers. And we thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, looking at the Warriors, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Warriors. That is more than enough.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Starting the second half, here's Thomas Isolo's foul. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Zach Edey. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Number 23.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
And Butler, here we go. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry to the rim. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Morant outside. Puts up a deep three. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morant with the steal. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. In third, the Grizzlies.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Butler. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Kuminga, screen on Morant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Grizzlies trail by 10. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Back to Jackson. Fires the three. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Aldama. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, you know, it's funny, but young Zach Edey has already established himself as one of the best offensive rebounders in this league.
Now, here's Curry. Here's Butler. Misses off the right eye.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Back to Aldama. Offline with his three.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Out to the right wing, beyond the arc. They get it back. Edey misses in close. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry, and the rejection by Jackson. 1:32 left to play in the third. And again, Memphis no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Kuminga throws it down.
That's as easy as it gets for Kuminga. Defense has to bring more energy than that.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
1:10 left in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope finds Landale. And here's Caldwell Pope looking to get back on track here. No one near as Jerome lets it go. Landale with the bucket.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Here's Spencer. He has yet to score. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Inside. In the corner, it's Melton. No good on the triple. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Melton kicks to Horford. Misses the 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Peyton with some nice D.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jimmy Butler. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. Jerome passes to Landale. Here's Spencer. Carries it from three-point range.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Spencer, the pass to Jerome. Here's Eldama from past the arc. Offensive rebound. From the arc. He can't get it to go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
It's stolen by Eldama. The steal. Here's Butler. And Butler running the floor.
Look at the hustle by Butler on the fast break. Jimmy plays the game at full speed.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jerome with it. Pocket 6. Shoots it up. And another miss by Memphis.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
A nice shot by Spencer. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jerome passes to Landale. Jerome against Melton. Pass to Spencer. That three off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant. But his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Wells. They need this. Another shot. And the lay-in, and he gets it done.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry. The focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Jackson. It's stolen by Green. Here's Kuminga. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Another chance here. Edey rips down the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant fires. Shoots the three. Green rips down the board. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Now Kuminga. Morant with the steal. here's Wells. Covered by Peyton. Jackson. The three is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Butler. Curry outside. Fires away from outside. And it misses. The Grizzlies trail by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
It misses. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Now Jerome. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hield. Latzler's a three. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout. Terrific alley, thanks. And that about wraps it up. And
I pray to God that I don't catch another. I got a paragraph. nobody wanna listen. Yeah, sometimes I wish that I had wings so I could fly away. And all you haters talking.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. You look at Portland, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're off to a strong start this season. Up in that top tier in our rankings, and they're not ducking any smoke.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. And it's Harden in at the point. And for the Warriors, Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Butler in at the small forward position.
Watch your head, Jimmy Butler in the house.
Pass to Collins. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 3. They get it back. Zubats. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubats off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Tries the spin move. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Beal, the pass to Harden. And this early in the season, Doris, we're seeing some teams trying to find their way.
BA, very little set in stone at this point. Coaches are absolutely still tinkering with their rotations. You're trying to figure out which groups play well together. And then you also have the players, right? They're trying to drop off a little of the rust that accumulates over the offseason.
Back to Curry. The 3. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And beasting on the glass. Kuminga creating second chance opportunities.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. EA, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Leonard outside. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Yeah, Zubats knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Green, a screen. And it's hammered home by Green.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Leonard against Curry. Leonard passes to Collins. 3-pointer, Beal. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Hey, guys, this past summer, Chris Paul returned to the Los Angeles Clippers in what I'm told could be a farewell tour with the team. And he's joined up once again with James Harden, and Paul spent a large portion of his decorated career with the Clippers. If this is truly the final ride for Chris Paul, guys, it's very fitting to have him back home in Lob City.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Some changes for Los Angeles. And there's 1:38 left in the first. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside, Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Boy, you love seeing Brook Lopez get involved. He expertly exploits the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Pass to Spencer. Back to Horford. From deep. That one doesn't drop.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Jones, the pass to Bogdanovich. Dunn outside. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Bogdanovich, no good. The Warriors lead by 6. To the inside. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones from outside. And he buries his first look.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Melton outside. Pass to Heel. Fires the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead, up 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
They've got Gary Payton II. He's out there with Al Horford. DeAnthony Melton out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Melton left side. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
The shot by Dunn, no good. The Warriors lead by 5. Butler on the wing. Fires from deep. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Butler's got 10 points.
Well, never one to force up a 3. Jimmy Butler judiciously will take a three-point opportunity. That is a nice delivery.
Here's Dunn. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Brown, he's checked in for Batum. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. The Clippers are remaining competitive, even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit, and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end." BA?
A heavy veteran roster. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Well, James Harden might not be winning MVPs or leading the league in scoring like he used to, Doris, but he can still help you win games.
Oh, B.A., he demonstrated that he commands an offense as the lead guard. He can either score it at a high level or he can make sure he's a facilitator for his team. There is no doubt he contributes to winning in a big way.
Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Spencer. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Harden against Curry. Butler on the wing. There's the 3. That shot is off. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Puts up a three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors leading. Pass to Melton. Outside Curry. And no good. The dry spell continues.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night. After a slow start, he has really tightened up his game.
Curry looking it over. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Beal. Horford pulls it in.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
Melton misses. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Basket counts. Zubac has got 8.
They're really working the paint now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Payton. Moody's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Spencer's subbed in for Melton. And then for Los Angeles, John Collins comes in for Lopez. And it's done in for James Harden. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Done. The pass to Zubac. The rebound by Moody. Second chance shot. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Green, a screen. Curry, driving inside. Good on the shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And here's Curry for 3. They grab their own miss. And it's hammered home by Green.
I think he just has a knack for anticipating where the miss is going to come off the rim. Just a great read by Draymond Green.
Done outside. And here's Collins for 3. That one no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And guys, let's turn our attention. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Nice shot by Harden. In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches doors.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively. go at them. It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. Still without a bucket. Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
Pass to Curry, lets the three fly, and a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside for Green. Zubac with the steal. Three-pointer, Beal. The Warriors pull it in. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Trying anything now to get them out of this zone.
This feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Beal finds Leonard. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And here's Curry for 3. Collins with the rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors lead by 7. Butler passes to Moody. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Takes the 3. And Beal with the basket on the assist by Harden. Beal's got 5.
Down in the corner, Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently.
The 3 from Curry. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Collins outside. Pass to Leonard. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 8 rebounds in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view. How teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back over to you, Brian.
A tremendous IQ. Hard alley. Thanks a lot. That shot, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. The 3 from Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
What a monstrous performance from Ivica Zubac, putting it together nicely.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Green. Payton comes in for Kuminga. Heald's checked in for Butler. And it's Melton in for Moody. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich has checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Dunn in for Harden. Curry creates inside.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Clippers trail by 10. Bogdanovich on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebound by the Clippers. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. The Warriors lead by 10. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
Outside Bogdanovich. Leonard for three. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender...
Oh! Wow! Look at that range! Oh, what an incredible shot!
Leonard against Curry. Leonard passes to Dunn. Here's Lopez. Over Payton. And that one hits the back iron. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Al Horford. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at point guard. That's the Warriors 5. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul. Jackson Davis is checked in for Horford. And the Warriors with possession here. And here's Butler outside. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Lopez. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Melton misses. Clippers trail by 16. Three-pointer, Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Spencer, defended by Harden. Jones against Payton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Melton. Rebounded by James Harden. Here's Butler. He can't hit that time. Jones with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. From the arc. Jones. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
Derek Jones has always been a high-energy guy. This guy not afraid to hit the glass.
Pass to Butler. Jones with the block. On the wing, Jones launches a three. Kept alive. Lopez. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Clippers trail by 12. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Curry. Curry against Bogdanovich. Outside Jones. Jacks up a three. Oh, it's off target. And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Stephen Curry. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. And it's Bradley Beal in for Bogdanovich. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
And Allie, thanks.
Now this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Now Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up the tray. Ooh, it doesn't go. Clippers trail by 13. Now Harden. Banks it home. Big shot.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Takes a three. Collins rips down the board. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 35% from the floor. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Book it. It goes.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Warriors.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jackson Davis. And he powers it down. One-handed.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
That misses. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.
Stephen, another...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
On 3D and PC's the game I spit. No limit soldiers off my back. Running and nah, bitch, I make you say back.
We capitalize and monopolize on everything we see. We got the industry locked. We can't be stopped. Too hot. Check this.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the... Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Now, Golden State's starting 5. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Here's Giannis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching to over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And so here is Golden State following the bucket by the Bucks. Moody the pass to Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Rollins. Green outside Butler. Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. Curry on the wing. For the three, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Rollins, defended by Moody. The kick out to Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. On the topic of Curry, coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time, erupting for a throwdown.
Bucks trail by 6. Rollins the pass to Trent. Outside Porter. Bucks passing it around. Trent outside to end the run. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Pass to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. Incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Porter kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. There's the 3. Horford with the rebound.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Curry passes to Horford. Here's Moody, defended by Trent. Back to Moody. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry with the 3. Rollins grabs the board. Bucks trail by 5. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Curry's shot is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Butler. Last game he had 13. Right side Horford. Curry dishes to Horford. Left side Curry. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. You look at Portland, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Pulls up, high post, and again the Bucks miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
They get it back outside for Curry. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Spencer. Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Taurean Prince in for Porter. Now here's Kuzma. Prince in the corner. And the wide open shot from Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Spencer. Here's Melton. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Anthony, still without a basket. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kuzma can't get it to go. Stolen by Prince. Here's Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Three-pointer heel. And that would have counted, but his... shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Payton is out there with Butler. Then there's Horford. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. Now here's Kuzma. Last time 14 points for him. From deep, Green. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Butler from outside. From deep, Jimmy Butler. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys, back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Kuzma. Still scoreless. Payton looking around. Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler against Portis. And Butler, here we go. Count that bucket. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Driving in, Butler makes excellent use of his speed there, catching the defense off guard.
Trent kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. Here's Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 6 to shoot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Payton finds Melton. Butler from outside. Drops in the tray. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
I would not call Butler a laser, but he knows when he needs to keep the defense honest, and he'll take and make his share of those three-point shots.
Turner's checked in for the Bucks. Stolen. And here comes the break. Here's Curry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Milwaukee.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And even without that three-ball dropping for them, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Here's Rollins. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Porter. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Warriors.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
A nice shot by Moody.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Bucks trail by 12. Outside Porter. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Porter. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. The first one falls.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Trent in the corner. Tries from 10. Green with the block. Takes a 3. Curry can't get it to go. And that concludes the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 12. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half.
When I look at the Bucks, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs, they both won.
Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Clearly.
And that is it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Trent in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Now here's Young. Porter, no luck. Trent against Butler. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land, a rebound by the Bucks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Curry passes to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep three. Curry can't get it to go.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Trent with the wide open look. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half. Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin, back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Shots good from Butler.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Turner. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 13. Can't cash in from close range. Butler with the steal. He takes it in, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Warriors leading by 16. They kick it out to Green. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Outside Turner. Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And yes, it's good.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Bucks trail by 18. Rollins the pass to Turner. Bangs home the trifecta. Turner's got 11 points.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Green. Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Moody. It's Curry with the drive. Good.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Milwaukee has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
A reliable stretch forward. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
And it's sent back by Turner. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Gary Trent. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Now here's Anthony. Nothing on the board. Porter passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Curry is inside. Headed by Green. Good work defensively by Anthony. Shoots over Melton. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Now, here's Butler. 15 points in the game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Nice shot by Portis.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Pass to Horford. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's Giannis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Gary Payton II is out there with Horford. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Butler. And it's Spencer in at the point.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Melton. Outside Butler. It's up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's Green with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Melton kicks to Butler. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Melton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Bucks making a change here. Turner's checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here is Antetokounmpo after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Outside, Green. Outside, Anthony. Jacks up a 3, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Curry's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Curry on the wing. Takes the 3. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Clearly, he's He's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A different look for Milwaukee. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter comes in for Green, and Rollins subbed in Cole Anthony. Turner outside. Outside, Trent from outside. No good.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Butler making it happen inside.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Out of the Kumbo, fires. Rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 6. It's stolen. Trent with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and stolen by Butler. No good on the layup. Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Green rips down the board.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
Here's Trent. Launches it. Rebounded by Curry.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
Now, here's Butler. 5 on the clock. And get the 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
It's Turner. Here's Rollins. Turner with the screen. Puts up the 3. And it doesn't go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now Green finishes inside on the nice dish.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, until that final buzzer sounds, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now, here's Porter. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Curry. No good from 3. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thank you.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Not no criminal. Trying to tap in an asshole with a minimum. I really jerk out these rats in my denim.